Well, today we're discussing two very important developments, both directly linked to Pakistan's national security and regional stability. First, the Afghan Taliban regime's growing alliance with India, which has now been fully exposed. And second, the propaganda campaign jointly driven by the Afghan Taliban and Indian media, and how facts and evidence have completely unmasked their false narratives. So let's begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is your very own Fariha Farrukh and you're watching 360 Digital English. Segment 1, Afghan-India collusion, the truth unfolds. The alliance between the Afghan Taliban regime and India is no longer hidden. It's out in the open. During the Afghan foreign minister's visit to India, cross-border attacks from Afghan soil against Pakistan began. Well, this is no coincidence, it is coordinated planning. While sitting in India, the Afghan foreign minister gave anti-Pakistan statements, and at the very same time, Afghan border posts attacked Pakistani positions. That level of synchronization clearly shows collusion between India and the Afghan government. Soon after, both Indian media and Afghan social media accounts launched a joint propaganda campaign, using old and fake videos to mislead the world and to portray Pakistan as the aggressor. This is a solid proof that an information warfare operation is being conducted jointly by India and Afghanistan. Inside Afghanistan, the safe havens of the Khawarij remain active, supported by Indian funding and technology, while the Taliban benefit from it. Pakistan has repeatedly warned the Afghan regime not to let its soil be used by the terrorists, but Kabul keeps its eyes shut. Pakistan has always respected Afghanistan's sovereignty, yet Kabul, under Indian influence, has chosen provocation over peace. Immediately after the latest border aggression, Indian media ran fake clips to create the false impression that Pakistan had initiated hostilities. But the truth is completely the opposite. Pakistan's response was purely defensive, targeting only terrorist hideouts and their facilitators. And when Pakistan responded with precision and restraint, the Taliban regime was forced to request a ceasefire. Well, that alone proves Pakistan's strength, capability, and professionalism. The joint agenda between India and the Afghan government is crystal clear: to create instability inside Pakistan and to undermine its international standing, especially now, when Pakistan is regaining global momentum and credibility. The Afghan regime, in coordination with India, continues to support Khawarij militants to keep terrorism alive inside Pakistan. But Afghanistan must understand, Pakistan has sacrificed more in the fight against terrorism than any other country in the world. If Afghanistan continues to act at India's direction, Pakistan reserves every right to protect its people and its borders. This is the time for the Afghan regime to act responsibly, to stop being India's proxy and to cleanse its territory of the Khawarij and all foreign influence. Segment 2, Propaganda Nexus between India and the Afghan Taliban exposed. The so-called Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan has unfortunately started playing directly into India's hands. For its own interest, India is using both the Khawarij and the Afghan Taliban to destabilize Pakistan. Indian media, as always, is pushing false and manipulative stories about Pakistan's operations. For instance, on October 15, Afghan spokesman Zabiullah Mujahid claimed that Taliban forces had captured Pakistani tanks. His statements on X Twitter was amplified by Indian outlets within minutes. But a fact check by Grok exposed this lie. The tank shown in the video was a Russian-made vehicle already in Taliban use. Zabiullah also posted another lie, that Pakistan had destroyed the Friendship Gate. Indian media twisted this to show Pakistan as the aggressor. Well, in reality, the Afghan side of the gate was blown up by the Taliban using an IED, while the Pakistani side remains completely intact. Another fake story, the Kabul explosion, which both Indian and Afghan media claimed as an oil tanker accident, was in fact the result of Pakistan's army precision strikes against terrorist hideouts. Meanwhile, India's so-called Godi media continues producing AI-generated fake videos to fuel disinformation. They even falsely identified a North Waziristan civilian, Adil Dawar, as a Pakistani soldier killed in action. Adil himself appeared in a video and rejected all those stupid claims. These repeated lies prove one thing. The Afghan Taliban and the Indian media are now part of the same coordinated propaganda machine. The Indian government and the media have effectively become the spokesperson for the Taliban and the Khawarij networks. But Pakistan has always countered propaganda with proof. In every phase of this hybrid war, Pakistan has responded with facts, evidence, and professionalism. And today, once again, Pakistan stands firm, grounded in truth, backed by strength. The Pakistan army has crushed the joint malicious designs of the Taliban and the Khawarij and their Indian sponsors. Now, the conclusion. Pakistan's strength has never depended on propaganda. It rests on truth, discipline, and unmatched sacrifice. As always, facts will prevail and falsehood will fail. This is your very own Fariha Farrukh signing off from 360 Digital English. Stay informed, stay united. Pakistan Zindabad. Take care. Allah Hafiz.